What's happening, my friends? Welcome back. Let's talk about that Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury boxing match and talk about Francis Ngannou's chances of winning and getting the huge upset. Seems like the boxing and mixed martial arts community is a little bit torn. There are people picking Francis Ngannou to win. Let's get into this. Alright, first let's start with their physical attributes. Tyson Fury has been commonly listed as 6'9". Looking at these guys standing next to each other, I don't believe he's 6'9" now. I questioned it before, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. It looks like Tyson Fury is more like 6'6", 6'7". Francis Ngannou's in the 6'4", 6'5" range. So there's not that big of a difference in height. Same thing with reach. Tyson Fury has an 85-inch reach on paper. Francis Ngannou has an 83-inch reach. Of course, any advantage counts. Tyson Fury being a super slick boxer for his size. It's kind of uncanny how agile and mobile he is for his size and his physical shape. He has a deceptive build where the guy, he doesn't look in shape or strong, but he's a giant behemoth of a man and he's actually quite agile. He has footwork, he has great head movement. That's where some of his counters come in via slipping punches, frustrating opponents, and tagging them when in range. Who's the physically stronger opponent? 100% Francis Ngannou, no doubt about that. So with me, I think Francis has the strength advantage, the power advantage. Francis Ngannou has nuclear bombs for fists. And that's where some people are picking him to win. Because make no mistake about this, if Francis Ngannou lands on Tyson Fury, he's putting him down. But he has to land on him. That's a tall task on one of the slickest heavyweights ever in boxing. But you can't say that it's a 0% chance he tags Tyson Fury. Because he can.
I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning. Your chances of winning drastically go down.
What Francis lacks in pure boxing skill, he makes up for in covering distance, explosiveness, speed, and power. Now, some of those attributes and skills are going to wane as the boxing match goes on into the later rounds. If the boxing match drags out, the longer it goes, it's going to favor Tyson Fury, because I do see Francis Ngannou slowing down as it isn't his realm or sport. I don't think the muscle memory is truly there for a lengthy boxing match. It's a different type of endurance and cardio compared to mixed martial arts. Even though I believe mixed martial arts is more taxing cardio-wise, when you're striking, when you're grappling, when you're stuffing takedowns, when you're scrambling, it's insanely intensive on your cardio system, especially grappling. I've talked about this ad nauseum. But with mixed martial arts, everything is kind of like in bursts. That's why they train interval training. I know boxers train in intervals as well, but with boxing is more of like an endurance stamina thing. For any of you guys that compete, train, are familiar with hitting mitts or sparring, you know that when you're not in shape and you're not conditioned, your shoulders are dead. Even keeping your hands up is a challenge and something you have to condition yourself to do. That's Tyson Fury's world. I mean, without a doubt, he's going to be able to coast more, be more efficient in that ring, because he's been boxing for years. Francis has been boxing and training for years as well, but not full time. Tyson Fury lives and breathes boxing. So again, the longer this match plays out, I mean, Tyson Fury is going to run away with this fight. I don't think Francis will have the same explosiveness and power in the later rounds. I mean, I may be wrong. The guy is a freak of nature. But onto the match itself, Tyson Fury has stated that he's going to go toe-to-toe with Francis in the center of that ring and just trade bombs until one of them falls. Is he crazy enough to do that? Yes. Could he just be talking and implement a different strategy? Possibly. It actually would be smarter for him to dance around, use footwork, soften Francis up in the course of the first 4 or 5 rounds, then start doing work, really trying to get Francis out of there. That's going to be the smarter route for Tyson Fury. He's way slicker, way more experienced. He's going to be overall more skilled in boxing. And I do believe if he wants to avoid those big shots from Francis, if he really commits himself to not being hit, I don't think he's going to be touched. But here's the thing, when you're boxing and when you're fighting, you may start to get overconfident as you're landing, as you're winning. And if he engages Francis toe to toe and gets a little bit too frisky in the pocket, Francis could catch him. Francis cannot chase Tyson Fury. He has to cut him off. And there's not that much of a height difference and size difference. They both came in around 270 something. But Tyson Fury is the naturally bigger man. So in fighting bigger guys, when it comes to like the hands, the overhand has to be utilized. In Francis's case, an overhand right. Also when fighting taller guys, you have to take angles. Don't fight front to back. Try to find angles laterally. He could also attack the body. Everybody kind of headhunts with Tyson Fury. That might be a route for Francis to attack. A smart route. Because if Francis hits you anywhere, whether it's your head or body, he's going to hurt you. But Tyson Fury's a brute, man. He's used to taking hard, big shots. He might be able to absorb those hits from Francis in the body. But yeah, Francis has to cut Tyson off, utilize his size and strength to muscle Tyson where he wants him. If he gets him in the corner of that ring or against the ropes, that's going to be ideal because he can just rip to the body and then go to the head. Any exchange in the pocket where Tyson's engaging him, uppercuts and hooks, that's kind of Francis's sweet spot. He's not going to win this fight on the outside, that's for sure, because Tyson Fury is just going to jab his head off, then land a crushing cross when the opening presents itself. Tyson Fury has to implement the opposite strategy. I mean, maybe the guy goes in there, goes toe to toe with Francis and obliterates him. I don't think that's going to happen. Francis Ngannou is a bull. The guy is a freak of nature. He's super strong, very durable, could take a big shot. I don't think it's wise to get into a firefight with that guy. Tyson Fury should definitely fight the long game, stay on the outside, utilize his jab. He has a great jab. And just pick Francis apart, avoiding the big shots. Then in the later rounds when Francis is a little bit more diminished, that's when he could turn it up a bit. So ultimately, who am I picking for this boxing match? Heart is with Francis, head is definitely with Tyson Fury. Sometimes you get that weird gut feeling like something big might happen, an upset. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of feeling that. There's an electricity in the air, something's going on. Could we see a massive upset where Francis Ngannou flatlines Tyson Fury? Look, it's a fight, anything can happen. When you're throwing punches, something can land. That's the fight game. We've seen crazy upsets in the past. But if you logically look at this boxing match, you have to pick Tyson Fury to win. So that's who I'm going to go with. Using my head, using logic, looking at their skill sets in the boxing realm, I'm going to say Tyson Fury 70-30. I think he could stop Francis. Of course, he could win via decision, but 30% chance to win to Francis Ngannou. I don't think he will win a decision, but I think he could knock Tyson Fury out. But guys, let me know in the comment section, who are you picking for this boxing match to win? How do you think it's going to play out? Do you give Francis any chance at all? Want to read your thoughts? Appreciate you watching the video. Enjoy the boxing match. After it takes place, we'll come back and talk about it. I just want to add, I'm happy for Francis Ngannou that he got this huge boxing match in Payday. He was heavily doubted. I mean, I read the comments going way back saying that this was a pipe dream. He made a mistake. He, quote, dropped the bag when things fell through with the UFC. Hey, no, he didn't. This guy believed in himself. He gambled on himself. He's done that in the past and it's paid off. Here we are again. The guy got a huge payday. Giant crossover boxing match. Props to Francis. Definitely deserves it. And props to Tyson Fury for taking this and giving Francis the opportunity. That's super cool too. Anyway guys, enjoy the match again. Thanks for watching this segment. Take care, my friends.